Hey guys, what's up? It's once again mp4podcast.com, and today we're taking a look at a very interesting piece of software. It's called Splashtop, and what Splashtop does, it sends the image of your computer, your desktop or laptop, to your iOS device, iPhone or iPod Touch. There's also an iPad version, so there's two apps. They do the same thing, but remember, it's not a universal app. So anyway, we're going to start it up. Even though the iPhone one will probably even run on the desktop, this won't be as sharp. So if you're on an iPad, make sure you get the iPad version. Now the desktop software that you run on your computer is the same. So you can install their server software on your computer and just get the right app for the right iOS device, and you'll be fine. Now here are the gestures for, like, if you want to do a click, it's a tap. If you want to hold, right click, you're going to hold down. Drag is 2 fingers. Drag scrolling is 3, and then a toggle trackpad mode is 2 taps. So you have to remember this stuff over here. Most of the time, I'm just either moving the website around like this. I'm pitching the zoom, or if I do need to drag, I just go like this. And as you can see, it's very easy to drag. So anyway, let's play the Avengers trailer. And this is Hulu.com, and I'm just going to load this just for copyright reasons. I don't want to get flagged for anything. And okay, it's that entertainment show. But as you can see, it runs perfectly fine. There's no lag or at all. And what we will do is now go into, full screen mode. And we're going to shrink it down so it fits perfectly. And as you can see, it's playing perfectly fine. There's no lag, there's no frame drops. It just plays really nice. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to exit this. It actually opened up another window for the ad. So anyway, we're going to just close this tab over here. We'll close that. And we're just going to go back to regular Hulu. And that works out really nice. So what we're going to do is scroll. As you can see right now, we do have, if that can get in focus, here's all my programs. I'm actually running Sony Vegas and Camtasia Studio. So here we go. And the reason why the pinching and zooming is a little weird for me, because I'm putting my arm around the camcorder. So here is Sony Vegas, and that is Sony Vegas. I probably wouldn't really do editing on an iPod Touch, but you could probably do it if you need to. One of the nice things about it is if you needed to walk away from Sony Vegas and you needed to render something, maybe you want to go out on your back porch or whatever you want to do, you need to upload a video to YouTube, you're waiting for it to render, you could actually wait for it to render and then upload directly to YouTube, because you can just drag it right into the regular browser. I use Firefox and Chrome. I use the other browsers also, so it does have a very nice feature for that. If it's going to take you half an hour to render maybe a 1080p file that's 10-15 minutes or something like that, and you want to go on your porch, you don't want to walk all the way upstairs just to do all this stuff, you can do it right from your iOS device. And we'll take a look at Camtasia Studio. And as you can see, this is Camtasia Studio. All the features are here. I will say this, on the iPad, you really don't even have to do any zooming. It works out really, really well. But I'm very, very surprised in how well it works on my iPod Touch. I mean, the pinching and zooming works beautiful. I'm never really frustrated, trying to maneuver. around in Splashtop, it does work really nice. But I'm just saying, you know, the iPad 1 is, you know, a little easier if you had to do like a little Sony Vegas or Camtasia Studio. But that is my Camtasia Studio. But anyway, here is Firefox. And here's a popular site that I go to. It's a kind of a comedy photography, not really photography, but still images, Imgur, and I can go to YouTube. Here's my YouTube account, all my stuff right here, you know, and all these stuff right here. So, you know, I'll play a YouTube video just for a second. And here we go. As you can see, this is playing out pretty well with absolutely no problems, and it works pretty well. So we're going to close that for a second to stop that. I don't want to get flagged or anything, but here we go. And we'll just, let's see, if you need to type something in, you can just go like this, and we'll type it in, and type in IGN, and we'll go .com, and I'll make sure and here we have IGN.com. This is the full entire desktop experience. So we can scroll around like this. You know, if we need to scroll up, we just use 2 fingers. And there's a lot of benefits for having the full desktop experience on your iOS device. And I've run into this problem, you know, every now and then, that there'll be a flash video from IGN and you won't be able to play it, and then you're going to need an alternative. As of right now, I feel that Splashtop is the best one. But remember, Splashtop, you need to be running their software on your computer. So basically what happens is your own computer is the cloud computer for your iOS device. There are other cloud devices where there's a cloud server someplace around the world. They render the information for you and then stream it back to your iOS device. They're very good alternatives. However, Splashtop, I feel is the best one, just because, I mean, literally, my laptop is in the next room. I mean, it's probably about 20 feet away from me. And I'm also running a wireless N router. So, I mean, I'm having really good connections. Even though my old Linksys router was a G router, this ran still really, really well. I was very surprised on how well it ran even on an old router. I was a little worried about, you know, pinging and sending, you know, an image back, and, you know, the iOS device sending in, you know, data back, and the router taking that, and the program had to, reanalyze whatever, you know, the matrix, whatever. But it runs really well, and that router, my old router, is a Linksys from 2005 or 2006. It's a very old router, and this software ran extremely well. It runs I feel there's a tiny bit less lag on my N router. But going back again, like I said, my old G router was really good. I mean, you really had to, like, the only time I really felt there was a little bit of lag was maybe when I was playing Angry Birds on Chrome. There is a Chrome version of Angry Birds which is free, and that's interacting in real time when you're pulling the rubber band on the Angry Birds. But still, even on that router, it was still very playable. There wasn't like it was choppy or horrible or anything. It was just, you could tell it wasn't the same as playing like the official Angry Birds app. But overall, I think for desktop work, web browsing, all the regular things, I mean, I wouldn't play maybe Unreal Tournament or something on Splashtop, but I mean, you could probably play World of Warcraft or slower games like that, where it's not like a high-end first-person shooter. But this is a really amazing application, and let me see if I can find a video. Let's just play the IGN video right here, and here we go. I'm just going to play a second of it, and I'm going to pinch to zoom. Oops. And here we go. As you can see, I'm just going to lower this down just a little bit. As you can see, it plays perfectly well. Really check out this application. It is an amazing application. It gives you the best Flash experience possible. Now, another thing that I really do like about this browser, well, it's not a browser. I was going to say it was a browser, but the best thing about this Splashtop technology is that, one, we already know, even Adobe has said that they are not going to support Flash for any mobile devices anymore. So what's the problem with that? That means there's no more Flash support for Android devices. There's no more Flash support for BlackBerry devices. And of course, there never really was any official Flash support for iOS devices. However, with Splashtop, you get the real Flash experience. Every time Adobe has a Flash update, you update it on the desktop, and then you can use it on your iOS device. You can get perfect, absolutely perfect Flash experience. So it's a really nice. I can't tell you how happy I am to have an application that runs this good, guys. So once again, this is mp4podcast.com signing out. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. Also, I do want to say I will be reviewing the desktop version on my iPad channel. The name of the channel is NewiPadChannel. I'll leave a link to that channel in the description box of this video in case you want to see Splashtop running on the iPad. Also, this company has released another application for Windows 8 slates. So basically, your iPad turns into a Windows slate. And that's really good for me because, tell you the truth, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create a Windows Slate channel where I can review Windows Slate 8 apps, and I'm going to review them on my iPad. Right now, Windows Slate tablets are very, very expensive. There are a few, I want to say somewhat affordable ones, around 6, maybe around 5, 6. There's only 2 models, and the rest of them are like over $1,000 or maybe they're $900. And right now, tell you the truth, there's not really a lot for Windows Slate, but I am very interested in it, and I'm going to be able to play with it. So I'm going to leave the link for this app in the description box, both iPhone and iPod Touch one. The iPad one will be there as well. The company's link so you can get the desktop software will also be in the description box, and also the link to my iPad channel. So once again, guys, this is mp4podcast.com signing out. You guys have a good one. Take care, guys. Later. Bye.